it's your girl Nia Calise and welcome back to today's video. I'm here with Mama Lou and we're gonna be answering some juicy questions. Today we're doing a girl talk video, so let's just get straight into it. But first, I forgot to say, we have some crazy popcorn flavors from Paparazzi's Popcorn in Houston. It's really crazy and I know my stomach's gonna be hurting by the end of this video, but it's okay, it's for y'all. It's for y'all. So, we're just gonna jump into questions. How do you know if a boy likes you?
How do you know if a boy likes you? Usually, if boys like you, they are finding reasons to be around you that they don't need to. Like going to stand in line and they didn't need anything.
Right, like making effort to actually talk to you.
Exactly, effort to be around you. They may tell their friends that they like you and the friends might come and say like, hey, you know, so-and-so, because they don't want to get their feelings hurt. They get their friends to go kind of feel you out first to see. Those are just a few ways that you might know a boy likes you.
And like something that I grew up thinking, well, like everybody thought, I think, I'm sure everybody did, that if he's mean to you, he likes you.
But that's incorrect.
That's not true.
Because love doesn't hurt.
It doesn't.
And if a boy likes a girl, he should never be mean to you. And that is never a sign that a boy likes you.
Like, I always thought like, oh my goodness, if he's being mean to you, that means he like you. Like, if he teasing you, like boys will be boys. That's not true.
Not true.
Don't listen to that.
He needs to learn to use his words.
Alright, so with that being said, we're trying the first popcorn flavor. There's like 8 here, so let's go with lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper popcorn.
I'm so concerned.
Are we rating these on scales or something?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. It might be really good.
Take a kernel.
Okay.
I'm so scared. Rip my stomach. Alright. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let me go with it. It's like, it's sour. At the end it's sour.
Yeah, that one really was. I think that's the lemon.
What do you rate it? Salty.
Maybe
Oh,
like
that's
a 4.
really salty. I can taste lemon pepper.
Yeah, it's like a 4.
A 4? I'll give it a 4. Alright, how do you know if a friend is toxic? If you feel negative around them, like if you're around them and you feel negative, then it's not really. Then they're not adding to you, you know? If you're the butt of the joke, then all the time, like, okay, sometimes, you know, we can, you know, make fun of each other, but like in a playful way. But like, if it's constant that they're making fun of you, I guess to impress other people, if they do something or something happens and y'all in a relationship, like, or friendship like that, it wasn't really real to begin with if it ends that fast.
No, those are good ways of knowing people are toxic. I mean, if they are always talking about other people, that's toxic. Because that means they'll be talking about you next.
Right.
Trust and believe, you're not that special. They'll be talking about you soon.
Yeah.
If you tell them anything and they don't keep your secrets,
right,
they're not a good friend. So it may mean that they are toxic. Because think, toxic means a toxin is something that is designed to hurt or harm whatever it's inside of, right? It's there to destroy. So if you have friendships with people who aren't there helping to build you up, then perhaps they might be toxic.
This is Fruit Loop. I love Fruit Loops.
Oh, the cereal Fruit Loops.
I stand.
Very colorful. It matches our outfits, actually.
That's true. We're wearing Christmas outfits.
We are.
This is from Christmas. Cheers.
This is gonna be
oh my god, and it's hard. We both close our eyes.
Oh.
You know?
No ma'am.
I don't really like it because it doesn't taste like a Fruit Loop. It tastes more like sugared popcorn, which like I like.
Put a 1 on that one. I don't like that one at all.
It's good. I mean, I can hang. It's good, but it doesn't taste like Fruit Loops, so I give it a 4.
Okay. Well, you
probably gonna hate half of these.
I probably will, because there are some interesting flavors.
She doesn't like stuff. Next question. This I'm excited for.
Excited.
What is an embarrassing period story?
Oh, of mine?
I don't have an embarrassing story.
Oh my god.
But now you do.
I do actually. I have several. So when I was in middle school, I used to ride the city bus. And I remember one day I had on this whole white outfit. I don't know why. It was a unit. Y'all know nothing about units because y'all too young. But it was a white top and white pants and it had like a little belt. Oh, I was.
That was the first problem. Fashion choice.
No, but the units were the bomb. The boy at the bus stop was like, you know you're not supposed to wear white. I'm like, well, why can't I wear white? What if you start bleeding? I was like,
I never heard this story, so I'm in,
what if I start bleeding? I was so embarrassed because he's saying this out loud in front of everybody at the bus stop. I wasn't bleeding, right? But so this is a period-ish story. That one is, right? So that was embarrassing because and then I never wanted to wear all white anymore because I was afraid I would bleed. Another story, period story, I actually had on I want to say a light blue dress. And I was young in my period, so I don't know, maybe I was, because my period didn't start until I was like 5th grade. And I was at a church event actually. And it was a singing event. And somebody behind me was like tapping me on my shoulder. And it's like, I was like, what? And it was like, you got blood on the back of your dress.
Ooh.
So I had bled through my dress. And I was in public. So then somebody, I don't even remember what happened, but I'm pretty sure somebody had to give me something to wrap around my waist, like a jacket or something. So I could go to the bathroom. So the rest of the day, like we weren't leaving right then, I'm walking around with this jacket, I'm sure on, with this blue dress at this church function. Embarrassing period story.
Well, while we're on the topic of periods, it's so funny because this was New Year's Day. Like, it had just turned 2022. Last night, like New Year's Eve, my stomach was hurting so bad. I have never had a stomach ache that was like really, it was excruciating pain. And I was like, what the heck? Like, did I eat something? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't think I ate anything that made my stomach upset. I couldn't go to sleep. Like, I didn't go to sleep until like 2 because my stomach was hurting all night. I went to bed and it, it stopped. And then I woke up the next morning. I had an entire day. And then that one night, it was wash day. So I had to wash my hair. And I went to the restroom and I was like, wait, something's not right. Things started clicking. Everything started making sense. I'm like, oh, that happened because of, so it all started making sense. So luckily, I don't have any embarrassing period stories. Maybe I will, I don't know, but I'm fresh and new. This is Nacho Supreme.
Things you do for your kids.
Not you a real trooper for doing this with me. Like, I got chives in here. They got chives.
Does it?
Okay, cheers.
Some of them are white.
I'm actually scared of this one.
It does kind of taste like a nacho-ish.
Mine says like cheese.
Nacho cheese. Cheese. Well, not horrible.
No.
You must really like it. I'd probably give it like a 6 because it's better than that first one. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, how do you keep a healthy relationship with your mom? As a kid, knowing your boundaries. She could be your best friend, but she's also your mom. There's some people out here disrespecting their mothers, and I don't do that because I'm black.
And we don't play like that.
Just like, obviously respect. Respect is a two-way street, so as long as you get that down, you establish that at a young age, so it's really, to me, not as hard when you're getting older, but still, like, I'm still young, so stuff to learn. But yeah, she had to check me sometimes when I was little. Thought I ran something, but
oh yeah. I just think the key is just being open, communicating, talking, being honest, sharing, trusting, and just being respectful.
Yeah. These questions are fine.
Parmesan, because I think that's
that's probably the best one. But
let me have that one next.
Wait, it definitely tastes like Parmesan. Whoa, tastes like pasta. Oh, it tastes like pasta. What do you rate? I give it like it's not bad, but it has an interesting taste. I give it like a 6.
That's what I was saying.
A 6. You seem like you like it because you show much.
I'm still trying to taste more of the Parmesan.
So now to more of the, I guess, self-help questions.
Okay.
How do I gain self-confidence?
Well, I think for kids it's important to gain self-confidence not just from your achievements. Because a lot of times parents, and we don't mean to put it on kids, like if you make a good grade, then that makes you a good person. And it doesn't. You're a good person just because you're a good person, because God made you. So what you do or don't do doesn't make you less than or greater than. So I think it's just self-confidence comes from believing in who you are, telling yourself kind things about you, like affirmations, and reading God's word, because you can learn a lot about yourself from reading the Bible, because it will tell you how he sees you, and then you can see yourself that way.
I guess I would say something I actually saw on TikTok is don't compare yourself to other people,
yes.
But because like you're all different. Cause like the comparison was Christmas lights to like flowers. They're both pretty, but they're not the same.
Right.
So you're beautiful in your own way, like no matter if you don't look like her or not. You know, you don't have to compare yourself to feel better.
No, because you're an individual. God made you unique just like you are. I know when some girls grow up in homes where their parents don't tell them, like they may not tell you good things about yourself, so you may really be struggling in this area. So I would say seek out and have positive friends in your life, connect to positive adults, whether that's a teacher, a counselor at school, or someone that's positive maybe at your church. Make those good positive connections, and then that helps you to continue to grow a positive sense of self as well when you're connected to people who are also positive. So.
And I feel like we think to gain self-confidence, we have to put somebody else down, whether we say it to them or not, and we just think like, oh, I have better hair than her, so I'm better. Not putting other people down to make yourself feel better.
Right, that's never.
Doing that is not gonna benefit you or the person. This one, I'm actually really excited about this one because it's turtle.
Oh, it's turtle.
And for the people who know me for real, y'all know I love turtles, so I gotta make sure I take my cholesterol medicine today.
When they're crunchy, they are very crunchy. And it definitely has a chocolate taste to it. I don't know if I taste turtle.
I'll give it like a 4. These are a few questions for you. What is the best thing about Nia growing up?
The best. The best thing about Nia growing up is watching you develop into a very talented and creative young lady. You've had a lot of different things that you have tapped into and been developing over the years. Just being creative, and even this way, your book and doing this YouTube and encouraging and speaking, and you've been developing a lot of different parts of who you are. Being a Christian, a God girl, and being baptized and developing spiritually, and watching you do Bible study and read and love scripture. You know, so I've enjoyed watching you develop. I look forward to seeing what else God is going to do through you.
Thank you. The next question we have is how to maintain a balanced life, like with all the work and all the school for me, work for you, different projects, all that stuff. I would say make your priorities and don't procrastinate. Like this year I did, well, in January, I did really good without procrastinating. And it was like a goal, like just to get stuff done, even though it's due like next week, get it done now. Like I said, setting priorities is laying around on the floor more important than like taking care of yourself, doing self-care things, making a balance, like balancing your life, and also like friends and families, like making time.
So the question was, how do you balance your life? Well, I don't believe in balance.
Oh.
I really believe balance is a unicorn, and where do unicorns live? I think what we all strive for, this is what I teach women all the time, is that we have to do what I call create harmony in our life. We have to make things make sense. Sometimes, for instance, during the school year, you're going to have more of your focus on school than other things.
Ooh.
In the summertime, because you have more free time, you can focus heavily on other things. So it's not going to be like 50-50. It may be 30, 40, 10, you know, whatever it is. It just depends on where you are in life at that time. When you think about what outcomes do you want, like if your goal is to have great grades, you're gonna have to put a lot of effort into school. If your goal is to create an amazing YouTube channel and grow to thousands of followers, you're gonna have to put effort in that. Learning how to prioritize, learning how to set schedules and organize yourself, and understanding that everything can't always have the same amount of energy.
Our next popcorn is bacon and cheese. Oh my goodness. Speaking of bacon, I made the best breakfast this morning. I told everybody. I can't stop talking about it.
But she didn't make none for her mama.
Because I asked, but you didn't.
No. Always make breakfast for your mama when you make it for yourself. Even if she says she don't want any.
Ooh, bacon grease. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I can't get with that.
You don't like the bacon cheese? It's not horrible. I mean, it's about a 5 maybe. I like the cheese taste.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 3. This one is a basic one. How do I stay positive?
I think we've answered that a little bit. So how do you stay positive?
Just thinking on the bright side of things, not being so negative all the time.
What you do, what you think affects how you feel. Also, who you hang around. It goes back to your I call them your front row, like your set of people who are the closest to you. So you want to consider, you know, they may be friends, but because you've been friends for a long time, doesn't mean they gotta stay your friend. And you have to allow them in your space. You can outgrow people all the time.
If you're the only one putting the effort into the relationship or friendship, what's the point?
So if you're the one always calling them,
right,
always texting
like they
them,
don't talk to you if you don't talk to them first.
Right. Are you really my friend? So I'm just saying, don't chase anybody. Like
right.
You don't need to be chasing.
No.
I know I'm splitting all my words right now, but you don't need to be chasing nobody to be their friend.
Right.
You don't need to buy nobody's friendship. You don't need to chase behind anybody. You are worthy and you are valuable. Right. So make sure you have positive people in your life who you call friends. And sometimes you gotta adjust that word. Everybody not your friend.
No, do not. Associate. I have become very comfortable with saying, oh, he's my associate. She's my associate.
Right. Like I know her, but we're not friends like that. No. And there's no shame in it. There's no shade.
Like we talk, but it's not like on a day-to-day basis.
There's no shade.
I see him in class, I say hey, and that's it.
Or they're your classmates, and that's
right.
all. So use the word friend very carefully for people who are close to you, who have what we call in the adult world a reciprocal relationship.
And it's one thing for me, we can't be friends if you can't match my energy.
That's a good point.
I have high level energy. And if you can't match it, then it's like,
So maybe that's just someone who remains an acquaintance or classmate. And that's okay too. Everybody don't have to be your bestie friend for you to be cool. Let me see this one.
It's cookies and cream, Oreo, whatever you want to call it.
It smells like cookies and cream.
Oh, for sure. 3, 2, 1.
It's on my hand.
It's so sweet. So I would give this like a
5.
5. Yeah, I was thinking a 5. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. Go check out Popcorn Paparazzi if you want to try some of these crazy flavors. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!